Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Just like Brian Cave says, smash that like button. Welcome, Country Girl. Welcome, Crypto Castillo. Harry Balsonia, what's up, guys? Gaurav, welcome, everybody, to the Monday live stream. As always, we are live streaming 3 times a week. Monday, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Wednesday, 9:30 in the afternoon. And Friday at 12. All, of course, New Zealand local times. So if you want to join in the fun, that's when you can get in, guys. Hello, everybody. Dolphin134 is smashing that like button. Welcome to the party, guys. So, lots to talk about in crypto world today. As always, never a dull moment in crypto land, is there? It is amazing. It is amazing. Peter Jenner, G, live on a Monday afternoon. Guten Abend, Lark son. Rajiv, how's it going, man? So big news today, of course, from the guys over at Bitcoin Gold. So we'll be talking about that. We're talking about all the drama going on over at Tezos. Looking at some of the biggest movers and shakers over in crypto land as well. Before we get into all that fun news, just some quick updates for you. I've been working on getting some of the Bitcoin mining companies to reply to me, but man, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Those guys don't like talking to people, apparently. So, well, I'm gonna keep pushing, guys. I'll keep pushing, but I may not be able to get a video done with any, official interviews actually on energy policy and Bitcoin mining. The lack of transparency in the Bitcoin mining world is, of course, always an absolute worry. So, but we'll keep working on it. We'll keep working on it. I've just got the 10,000 subscriber video up. If you haven't watched that yet, absolutely got to check it out, guys. There's just so much gold in that interview. So you got to go check it out if you haven't checked it out yet, guys. Really fun times. Brian Cave, it's a scam. It's a scam. Where's Admiral Akbar when you need him? Lark, we need to get you a Neo mug, says Brinks Mining. No. I've got the better mug here. I've got the better mug. The llama mug. Have you tried McAfee, says Peter Jenner. I have tried McAfee. He hasn't responded. I've reached out to MGT Capital, and I've reached out to McAfee on Twitter. Of course, I'm sure he gets thousands of messages on Twitter trying to talk to him. But I'll keep trying, guys. Keep trying. Persistence is key. I would love to have McAfee on the show. He's, of course, been a massive contributor recently to the space. Of course, investing big in Bitcoin himself. So we'll keep pushing, guys. We'll keep pushing. I feel like McAfee would want to talk. Or if he wouldn't, he would at least put the guys from MGT over onto me. So we'll keep trying, guys. We'll keep trying on that. 5 in the morning here, waking up with the Lark. Pelly King, that's dedication, man. Good morning. Good morning. Is it windy in Wellington? Asks Bolivian billionaire. It's always windy in Wellington. The stereotypes are true. Okay, we gotta talk about Bitcoin Gold first. So, if you want to get your Bitcoin Gold, Bittrex is gonna make it really easy for you. Llama Coin. Beezus Jupiter. Llama Coin for sure. For sure. That'd be the best coin. The best coin. I'll run an ICO for it, guys. No, seriously, we gotta talk about Bitcoin Gold. Now look, Bitcoin Gold, up and down in the community, as we know, even though the futures are trading quite high for it, we haven't really seen a lot of community uptake in this. And I know we've discussed some different things. Harry Balson, brings up, but they're not trading Bitcoin Gold. Look, and we have to discuss this statement from Bittrex. So, it's back and forth over here on Bittrex because, on the one hand, Bitcoin Gold, so they will perform a wallet balance snapshot at block 491,407. So that is from the point that they will credit you your Bitcoin Gold on Bittrex. Now, here comes the problems. If you're thinking, well, you know what, I don't want to worry about all the little drama of, trying to have my own private key and doing it myself and all these different things. Look, You got to do that work, because if you don't do that work, you might not get your Bitcoin Gold when you want to have it. Of course, there's lots of problems with Bitcoin Gold. The network might not have enough support, so you're going to have replay attacks and all these different things. Obviously, Bittrex will only let it happen when, you know, give you your Bitcoin Gold when they're secure in the knowledge that, you know, you can use it safely on their network, withdraw it safely. So Bitcoin Gold currently does not have fully formed consensus code, replay protection, adequate code for testing and auditing, publicly known code developers. Bitcoin Gold also contains a private pre-mine of 8,000 blocks. This is disgusting. This is disgusting, guys. I mean, seriously, the Bitcoin Gold guys have already pre-mined 100,000 Bitcoin Gold. You kidding me? You kidding me? This, people like this who have been able to fork and do these chain splits, it's gross. It's gross. Here, look, they're pre-mining. They're gonna have 100,000 Bitcoin Gold. They're gonna dump it all. Man, get out of here. Get out of here. It's ridiculous. Yeah. And of course, Bittrex, of course, also goes on to mention that there's a possibility of the developers selling their pre-mined Bitcoin Gold on the open market. Of course, that's what they're going to do. These guys are looking to cash out, and cash out big time. They found a loophole. They saw what the guys who were Bitcoin Cash did. And what are they going to do? They say, hey, well, let's make GPU mineable Bitcoin. That'll be great. We'll have our warehouse set up with GPU miners. We'll pre-mine a bunch of blocks. Amazing. We'll make a ton of money. A ton of money. It's crazy because the futures on Bitcoin Gold right now, we're going to come back to this in just a second, the futures on Bitcoin Gold right now, 0.05 Bitcoin over on a Brazilian futures market. And on a futures market called BitStar, Bitcoin Gold futures are at 0.07 Bitcoin per Bitcoin Gold. It's a mess, guys. It's a mess. I almost don't even want my Bitcoin Gold. I mean, I'll take my Bitcoin Gold, but I almost don't even want it. I mean, it's just, I feel like we're supporting these dudes who have just the worst of intentions. And it's disappointing. It's disappointing. Anyway, the thing you have to keep in mind, if you want to get your Bitcoin Gold on Bittrex, they are going to not take deposits or withdrawals of Bitcoin 24 hours before that snapshot happens. So they're not going to take any new deposits after the 24th of October, 3 a.m. Pacific time. You got to keep that in mind. Okay? So don't try sending it over there. It won't be credited until after that time if you're trying to get involved here, guys. Next thing. You don't know when you're going to get your Bitcoin Gold, because they're going to wait until the network is up and running, obviously. This statement at the end, I love it, but it's also worrying about Bitcoin Gold. We'd also like to encourage the Bitcoin Gold development team to reach out to us. It usually works the other way around, you know. Usually coins are chasing the big exchanges trying to get listed. Bitcoin Gold, they don't care, man. They're like, we gotta have 100,000 Bitcoin Gold coins. Dump them, get out of here, see you later. Another altcoin to the dustbin of history. I really personally think Bitcoin Gold has no future. It'll trade for a few weeks, a couple months maybe, and we'll go the way of the dodo. But that's just me. That's just me. I guess we'll see what happens. I just don't think it's solving any real problems here, guys. Anyway. Guys, of course, if you haven't smashed that like button yet, smash that like button up, guys. Smash that like button. I found some funny posts over on Twitter today as I was scrolling around. Somebody, I wish I had kept my 1,700 Bitcoin at 6 cents instead of selling them at 30 cents now that they're $8. Hashtag Bitcoin from 16 May 2011. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Look, and I know we've covered on this channel as well, you know, the guy who bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin, which of course now is like $60 million, okay? Guys, you gotta hodl that Bitcoin. You gotta hodl that Bitcoin. Buying the dips, keep adding in. Buying the dips, keep adding in. The fact that you're watching this live stream today, means that you are interested enough in Bitcoin to be involved in the process. And that means that you're here at the right time in history. If you're in at 2011, well, most people probably did sell like this guy. But you're here now. Bitcoin's at about $6,000. Watch for any dips, but you guys just keep holding on to them. Crypto numbnuts, what's up, man? You guys just keep holding on to that Bitcoin. It is gonna go to the moon. The growth on Bitcoin from this time last year, it's about an 8 times gain. Massive. Massive. Carolina Boy 76. I'll be glad when this Bitcoin gold crap is over. Yeah, Carolina Boy, I agree with you. Look, Bitcoin gold's some kind of distraction. I think the real conversation that we have to have is about SegWit2x, because that's where the real conversation is. And look, let's get over the Bitcoin gold drama first. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin SegWit2x a lot here in the near future, so keep an eye out for that, guys. We'll be talking about that a lot in the run-up to it. Okay. I like this as well. Intraday strategies can be used for shorting, but for new people, don't fight the trend. When is it good to short Bitcoin? Rarely. Better to buy the dips and long-term hold. Mr. PizPie, couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. For most people, this is what you need to do. Unless you have, 18 hours a day to watch the markets and you're fully involved in it, just buy the dips, guys. Buy the dips. That's all you got to do. Buy the dips and hold on for the ride. Don't be tempted to sell when it makes a little gain. 2x makes me nervous, says Brinks Mining. Yeah, we'll have to see what 2x brings. That's where the real conversation lies, guys. Okay. This was a good one. I like this. I thought it was worth mentioning. Analyst predicts $25,000 target for Bitcoin within the next 5 years. Personally, I don't think he's gone far enough. Remember what McAfee said? He's he's cutting off his Johnson if he doesn't see the $500,000 Bitcoin in 3 years. I think that was it, wasn't it? So $25,000 seems incredibly conservative, but at the same time, even with that incredibly conservative number, Dan Brister, what's up, man? Even with that incredibly conservative number, guys, imagine if you bought that one Bitcoin today. No bank account's going to give you that. Nothing is going to give you that as an investment. Maybe some stocks, if you get in on a new tech company, they might be able to offer those kind of returns. But really, buying and holding Bitcoin, one of the easiest and the most difficult things to do. You just got to hold it. Sounds easy in theory, but when you see it go up to $10,000, you bought it $6,000, you go, man, I made $4,000. It's time to cash out. No. Gotta hodl that Bitcoin, guys. Hodl that Bitcoin. Remember, I've mentioned this before. My strategy, I'm passing on Bitcoin to my grandkids someday. That's the long-term hodl, guys. Seriously. Steve Weisner, eat the poopy. Eat the poopy. Krishan just got up. Good morning, Krishan. Welcome to the chat, man. Now, look, I wanted to mention this, guys. And this is, I just like the infographic here, but I see so many people, just with all kinds of negativity in the crypto space, talking about really great projects as, crap coins, right? And I just don't like that. I just don't like that. I know there's a certain percentage of people involved in the crypto space who are just, total Bitcoin maximalists, actually, when it comes down to it. And look, I love Bitcoin. I'm big on Bitcoin. You guys know half my portfolio's in Bitcoin. I absolutely love that stuff. But what about all these other amazing projects, to use these negative terms for these all the time, or to call everything a scam? To call everything a scam. I hear people throwing the word scam around left, right, and center. It drives me crazy. Peter Mobius, thank you very much for the contribution, my friend. So, if for some reason the Ethereum blockchain broke or went down, would all the ERC20 projects be able to migrate to another blockchain? Yes, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to. I mean, take the guys over at Sonum, for example. They're an ERC20 token right now, but they're already exploring the option of, well, maybe Ethereum can't deliver what we want. And so they might Go to NEM, for example. Not that I see the Ethereum blockchain breaking or going down, but that's a good question, Peter. But yes, they can go to other blockchains. Of course, it would cause unimaginable chaos. A lot of projects would simply collapse. However, yes, theoretically, they can run over there. If you can do it with Bitcoin, do it with Bitcoin. Otherwise, you better really prove your token or coin has real functionality that warrants demand, says Corey. Corey, I can agree with you. I can agree with you on that. You got to invest in good projects, guys. EOS. Apparently, Ethereum can run on EOS. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Laissez-faire. I'd love to see a mass migration to Zem. Zem's getting the business, man. Those guys over at the NEM network, they are pushing hard, and they're getting a lot of business, so keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on them for sure, guys. Of course, there's a lot of other great blockchain projects in the works. So many competitors in the space. You guys got to really keep out on that. I just saw a Dan Larimer interview that hasn't been made public yet. Ooh, interesting. That's good. I hope that in that interview, he discussed this. It's just been trending around the internet for the past week. Everyone's saying that EOS is a scam. EOS is a scam. Guys, EOS isn't a scam. You know, Dan Larimer wouldn't be involved in some massive scam. Can you say, well, okay, it sucks that the value of the tokens have gone down so much? Yeah, that sucks, but that's crypto. You know, and can you look at the legal sort of mumbo jumbo and say, well, just because there's no promises from this coin, does that mean it's a scam? Most companies have similar stuff in their terms and conditions, so I like EOS. I think it's a good project. I actually think I need to do a re-review on EOS and talk about this, you know, drama a little bit. Maybe I could even get Dan on for an interview one day. Why not? Just make a note. Note to self. Chase around Dan Larimer. Got all these people that I'm chasing on Twitter. Come sit down and have an interview with me. Okay. When EOS comes out, they'll be ready to rock. Yeah, EOS is great, guys. I'm telling you, it's at a really good buy price right now, and keep an eye out for it. There will be better buy prices on it, potentially even coming up. It's about 50 cents right now, which is pretty amazing, especially for what it can be and will do. Brian Cave, that's right. Smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button. Okay. Krishan, hey, I got into Vertcoin at 74. Do you think I should sell it now or wait for it to come back up? We're going to talk about Vertcoin here in a few minutes, Krishan. So we're going to talk about all the coins, some of the biggest movers, Stratus, Komodo, Metal, Vertcoin, Zencash, Neblio. We're talking about all those in a few minutes, guys. One thing I thought was very, very interesting to mention, though, was this article, Cryptocurrencies and the ICO Mania. I thought it was a good lead, and they bring up some good points here. But what I wanted to mention is actually what you see happening right now is this. There are so many ICOs in the market. And it's actually like the market's flooded with ICOs, and actually quite a few ICOs come to market, and immediately you can get them cheaper on the market because of all the young money in here. It's trying to dump it. And why participate in the ICO unless you get like some 50% bonus or something, or you get your referrals or whatever it might be? If you're just a regular person, you want to participate in most ICOs, you're almost better off waiting for them to come out. Now, the thing is that's not all ICOs. There's quite a few ICOs that come out already much higher than their ICO price, and then they just go straight up. You know, Mise Go is probably one of the best examples ever. There's only about an hour or two where it was trading below its ICO price, about a day or so after it hit the market, and then it was just never went back down. Just went up from there. Went up from there, guys. So, have you seen the Smart Cash Rewards program? It's super dope. I've been looking into Smart Cash a little bit. I want to look into Smart Cash and Zencash. They're both, you know, I've looked into them a little bit, but we gotta get a little more. Just made some popcorn, got some pop, so let's talk crypto, Lark, my brother. Good times. That's the way to do it, crypto numbnuts. I love it, man. I love it. Got your popcorn, got your soda, and you're ready to roll, man. Ready to roll. Now, Look, a big story this week has been Tezos. And this, I suppose, brings in the drama of the whole space. Dan Larimer is one of the most smart and genuine guys in the crypto space. Seng Chen Hun, thank you very much for the contribution. And I agree. He's a genius. He's an absolute genius. What he did with BitShares, what he did with Steemit, I think what he is going to do with EOS. I'm a big supporter of the project and don't think it's going anywhere. So like I said, we do have to do a video on EOS coming up here. You know, Dominic, that's right, it's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day from New Zealand, guys. It's Labor Day in New Zealand. You know, everyone else out chilling. I'm doing a live stream, guys, because that's what I love doing. That's what I love doing. Okay. So, if you guys are not up to speed on what's going on with Tezos, it's a real drama show, guys. Basically, the people at the top, Mr. and Mrs. Brightman, are trying to remove the other founder from the board. And it's causing all kinds of drama. And there's, you know, different allegations floating around about, you know, what Tim Draper was involved in, and people are saying we're going to do a class action lawsuit, and some people are saying the SEC is going to demand the money to give money back to everybody. I don't know about all that drama, guys. This is some classic FUD right here. This is one of those situations where you just got to let the dust settle. You know, the reality is they're not getting their Tezos token out on time. That, of course, leads to a lot of drama, you know, but really, if you see this drama amongst the founders, watch out. Watch out. That can cause a lot of drama in the market here. Bitcoin Silver, isn't that Litecoin? Oh, my goodness. Jess Sagalo, heard Bitcoin is getting slower and slower. Jess, you must mean the network itself. There's a lot of transactions going forth at the moment. Who wants my Bitcoin gold? Any takers? Hey, Lark, what is your email address? thecryptolark@gmail.com. That's thecryptolark@gmail.com. So you can send along there. "10 days ago, I transferred Bitcoin to Open Ledger Exchange. Never arrived. Ouch. That sucks." EOS, built for speed. Yeah, I agree. So look, some interesting buys in the market today, guys. Stratus is majorly down at the moment. Like, amazingly down. The fact that we've got Stratus here at about 52,000 Satoshis, amazing buy, especially considering all the stuff that Stratus has coming up in the very near future. They're rolling out Masternodes. You know, they've got the Breeze wallet. They're looking at doing ICOs. Watch out for Stratus, guys. Watch out for Stratus. They are doing everything that Nebula wants to do, but they're doing it now. Let's keep an eye on Stratus, guys, for sure. Komodo as well, pretty good buy at the moment. Of course, well down on previous highs. You know, we saw Komodo up about 80,000 Satoshis only about 6 weeks ago, and it's gone down absolutely massively. In the meantime, of course, this was around some hype about basically the new website coming out, but, you know, hey, people love hype. Pushed it up, then it came back down. Now, I think we might see some more hype around Komodo in the coming weeks. They do have their Monet's ICO coming out, so it's the first decentralized ICO, and we'll be looking into that a bit closer to the time as well. But it's coming, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some good price action in Komodo in the run up to that. You know, people get really excited when something like this comes out from a platform. Another good one to keep an eye on is MetalPay, guys. MetalPay. Now look, currently we are at 114,000 Satoshi. 114,000 Satoshi. Down from nearly 300,000 Satoshi back at the start of September. So it's about 50% at the moment discount. Keep an eye out for it. Stratus is a bag I've held for a long time, says Mark R. Stratus is a good bag to be holding. Stratus is a good bag to be holding. Look, Metal, they're still alpha testing their product. They're trying to have it out by the end of the year. But when I was talking to the CEO, he said, look, we're not going to bring it out before it's totally ready. We're not setting a hard deadline on it. It's ready when it's ready. So guys, keep an eye out for metal. I think it'll at least go back up to its you know, previous levels, and probably much beyond when they actually start doing business, because metal will be big, guys. It is basically, well, not basically, it's got some slight differences, but some people have called it the Omise Go of the United States. So guys, check it out. Check it out. Okay, and of course we have to talk Vertcoin, guys. Vertcoin has been absolutely kicking butt and taking names. Holy cow. It's been a really, really good run up for it in the past couple of months. Now look, it had a nice long time of just chilling out and chilling out and chilling out and chilling out, and then blammo. Just a few days ago, blammo. People started to catch on. The Vertcoin's a good coin. I know a lot of people have been calling it sort of, you know, Litecoin light, something like this. You know, that it's very similar to Litecoin. It does have a lot of those same features. Of course, the one-click GPU miner, when they get that rolled out, will be a big advantage for the guys over at Vertcoin, of course, until the difficulty gets too high. And it won't be worth it for people to run that on their laptop. 10x! But I think we'll see a lot more growth moving forward with Vertcoin. I don't think it's quite finished at the moment. Although we can have a little peek at the 7-day. We have seen, of course, you know, a little dip coming back from the high there at 77,000 Satoshi. Now we're back down to 60, so that's a significant drop from, you know, just yesterday there. But nevertheless, guys, we're still doing really, really well with Vertcoin. I think it's got a good future ahead of it. Great community behind it. A lot of people who are big enthusiasts of Vertcoin. Vertcoin FOMO. Yeah, I think a lot of people are getting that. They're seeing it. They're realizing what Vertcoin is. They're realizing that it does have this... buy Vertcoin and any weaknesses, says Mark Gar. It'll be down 20% tomorrow. Yep, it's a good one to buy in a dip, guys. Good one to buy in a dip. If you missed out on it previously, you just can keep an eye out for that. Qtum's a bit cheaper right now. There's a lot of good buys in the market. One thing I wanted to mention, and we're going to be looking at this probably in the next week or so. I've got a few different coins that we're looking at before that. I'm just working on my Everx review at the moment. Should have that up for you guys later in the afternoon, my time, or, you know, whatever time happens to be in your world around there. Monstrous Moonshine. I have got myself a love llama, sir. I've got myself a love llama. So that answers your question about having a missus. Now, Zencash has been doing really, really well. This is, of course, a fork from Zcash. So, dear Lark, which coins will explode after the fork? I think the coins that will always explode will be the ones that are really, really solid projects. And look, we're going to have a bigger look at, the overall market here. But would you buy Bitcoin at the prices now or just get into the low alts? SJ, the thing is, we might see a little bit of a rundown in the price of Bitcoin, just after the Bitcoin gold fork, but all that money will flow straight back into alts, potentially. But look, the price of Bitcoin, let's have a look at it at the moment. Gotta update this. We're at 6 grand at the moment. We've seen some massive fluctuation. Sunny Jane. Lark, love the channel. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So look, we're just going to have a look at the 1 month here. So I think this is pretty telling. So look, only a few days ago we were back down to 5,400, 5,700, 5,600. There will be more dips. Do you want to buy it right now at 6 grand? Potentially not, but look, I don't stress too much over buying Bitcoin. Obviously, you want to watch out for the dips. But like I said, I don't stress about it too much because I'm super long on Bitcoin. Bitcoin hodler for life. For life, guys. And take my ledger to the grave. Or give it to my grandkids. But, they can take the money out and then bury me with the ledger. But Seriously, guys, you know, obviously you want to try and get your Bitcoin at the lowest price possible. But don't stress out if you've bought it at a high and you see it go down the next few days, or you see it go down for a few weeks, and just relax on all that stuff. Lark, what's your general plan for the fork? General plan for the fork, wait until basically things calm down a little bit. When I see that the Bitcoin Gold network's been secured, then we'll send my Bitcoin Gold over to whatever exchange happens to be supporting that, cash out, buy some alts. And I think a lot of people are going to do that. Again, I haven't heard a lot of people saying, I'm really excited about Bitcoin Gold, this is going to be amazing. Hey Lark, your channel is brilliant. Hear of any decent priced Masternode opportunities? Yeah, Rob, what was the one I was looking at? It was some Brazilian coin. Hextra or something like this. When I looked at it, it was like 5 or 6 grand for a Masternode. But most Masternodes are pretty expensive. If you want, Rob, if you want to get yourself a good Masternode, it's really, really speculative, man. Because if you want to actually buy something for $5,000 or $6,000, which is a decent price for a Masternode, Luke, you look like Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. Thanks, Luke. Welcome to the channel, man. If you want to find a decently priced Masternode, it comes with inherently huge risk, and that's part of the reward of a Masternode. And that's, of course, the big risk of a Masternode. Think of all the guys who bought Dash Masternodes, right? Those guys couldn't have known that Dash was going to take off and be 300 bucks a coin. And, of course, it will be worth more in the future. Those guys who have Masternodes are getting like 2 Dash a week. It's insane. So, look, it's very speculative. You got to really be, you know, willing to lose it all. If you invest in a Masternode, that's, you know, way down the risk, way down the list there, guys. So, but there's opportunities out there. There are opportunities out there for sure. But a lot of them are, you know, coins that don't have massive community support, and et cetera, et cetera. I'm a nebhead. Crypto, what's up, man? That's the point. Buy in at $1, 1,000 worth, goes up to 4, make 3 grand, sell, buy back at $1.50, profit a couple grand. Yep, you know, it's pretty easy to roll the swings, guys, if that's what you want to do. It's pretty easy. Come on, Lark, tease these people about No Limit Coin. You know, Mike, yo, I had, I can't remember who emailed. Somebody emailed me earlier about No Limit Coin, saying, hey, do you want to talk to the guys from No Limit Coin? I can hook you up. And, you know, I just haven't had a chance to look into it enough yet. I know it's a esports betting platform, but, you know, besides that, I am not an expert by any means on No Limit Coin, but I do have to have a look at it one of these days. I know it's really, really popular at the moment. Let's talk Cardano. Cardano. Justin Kate buying Biocoin during the pre-sale. I bought some Biocoin too. Stake Neo, for sure, Stake Neo. Hey Lark, buying Sibcoin for the Masternode. Oh, actually, Justin Kate. Justin, what was it for the Masternode for Sibcoin? Is it 1,000 Sib or 10,000 Sib? I don't remember. Post in the chat for us, Justin Kate. Sibcoin's a good one to get into. It's a Dash fork, that one. And with Masternodes, the more people that own them, the more diminishing the returns. That's true, Dominic, but at the same time, you know, you don't need to be locked into that Masternode. You can always sell it. You can always get out of your coins. Oh, only 1,000 SIB. Thanks, Justin K. So there you go. That's a good one too. I forgot about that. I did the review on Sibcoin a while back, and I remember reading that. But so that's actually a really, really cheap Masternode. We're gonna talk Cardano here in just a second, guys. But that is a super cheap Masternode if you do want to get yourself involved in that. We're just gonna have a quick look at Sibcoin. I imagine Sib. So for $1,200, you can grab yourself a Sibcoin Masternode. That is damn cheap. That is damn cheap for a Masternode. So there you go. There you go. That's a good one to get into. You know, got to keep in mind though, obviously it's a coin heavily invested in the Russian market, and the Russian market's seeing a bit of drama at the moment. Sib, another Dash clone. Is Cardano really Japanese? No, Cardano is not Japanese. And I think that's a common misconception. Cardano is not Japanese. Cardano is an international project, and they're based in Hong Kong. They've been made by a company called Input Output Hong Kong. They're based in Hong Kong, although they almost exclusively focused their pre-sale on Japanese buyers. So the Japanese buyers who invested, they invested a long time ago. It took them a very long time to get their coins. But nevertheless, if you paid with Japanese yen, you killed it. If you paid with Bitcoin, didn't work out for you. And of course, the guys at Cardano are, of course, pushing for cryptocurrencies for their ICO when they did have it a couple years ago. I think it was 2015 when they started marketing Cardano. Hi Lark, just tuning in. Any idea when Bitcoin hard forks in November, will the value split 50-50? No, we're not going to see a value split. It's not like you're going to have a $6,000 Bitcoin and then it's going to go down to $3,000 because of the split. You might see a drop for sure. For sure, you might see a big drop even. It's almost impossible to predict what's going to happen with the SegWit 2x fork, because again, that's the real conversation to have. Love Cardano. Hoskinson is a really impressive guy. Hoskinson's a very interesting character, and you know, I've reached out to him and I've talked to his press secretary, and hopefully we will be having a conversation, Charles and I, just in the run-up to the release of their roadmap, which I think is about another 2 weeks away or so. So it'll be really, really, really interesting to talk with him and to really go over that. Look, a lot of people have given a lot of criticism against Cardano, saying, well, it's massively overvalued for, you know, not having really got much out yet. I mean, you know, Yvonne on Tech smiles too much. Smiling's a good thing, my friend. Smiling's a good thing. So look, Cardano, lots of room here, guys. I know it's $700 million market cap, and people say, well, why? Doesn't deserve it. They don't even have a roadmap yet. I think the excitement behind Cardano is that they've got this amazing group of people together to really, you know, get this going. Nick Stevens, hello, hello. They've got this amazing group of engineers, academics, scientists, huge teams of people working on this. In the Input-Output Hong Kong team, ace. And I think that's a lot what they're banking on at the moment. Look, I think when Cardano rolls itself out, it'll be massive. Still super early days, but I can honestly see, you know, some of the biggest competitors in it being, you know, obviously Ethereum, but Cardano, NEM, Komodo, EOS, you know, some of the top platforms will be in the future. But I think Cardano, EOS, and Ethereum will be right there at the top. And just because Ethereum's on the top right now, doesn't mean Ethereum's always going to be on the top. You know, Cardano could be the Apple, you know, come from behind and get right up there with the Microsoft, which is kind of Ethereum at the moment. So, you know, you got to remember, you're investing early in these amazing tech companies here, guys, and Cardano is one of those amazing tech companies. Nick Stevens, I kind of hope there's a big dip on Cardano. I would like to see a big dip on Cardano too, but I at the same time kind of don't care, because I have, again, I have this feeling like it's going to be a multi-billion-dollar company without any doubt. So buying on a dip, better. But when it comes, when buying day comes and I'm looking around like, I'll take some Cardano. Why not? By the way, what is your take on Ripple? Espen. Look, I mean, we talk about Ripple sometimes on this program. I don't invest in Ripple. I had some Ripple a while ago. I got out of it because of, you know, basically, I don't like the fact that like people like Ben Bernanke come to their meetings, especially when there's so many other projects to support of really exciting tech companies. The banks are going to be fine. I don't need to support a project that's going to totally support the banks. So I'm not into it, but we do talk about it on the show. We do talk about it on the show. I do news updates on it because I know a lot of you guys out there are really interested in what is going on with Ripple. SJ, it is really interesting that Hoskinson worked with Larimer on BitShares, with Vitalik on Ethereum. Now each of them have their own major project. SJ, yeah, I was mentioning last time, SJ, it's like, you know, 3 Steve Jobs, something like this, all working together, and, you know, they all have to have their own thing. I don't think that there's enough space for all those heads in one place. Now, the one coin we haven't mentioned today is, of course, Neblio. Neblio's been on an amazing run recently. And we did a video about this a while ago. Of course, Neblio is competing for that same space that Stratus is, except that Stratus is a $300 million market cap and has been much higher. Stratus has been up at, you know, only very recently, 700 million, 750 million. And of course, I don't know if we necessarily talk about this, the giant run up in the market back in June, but Stratus spent a while as a $1 billion market cap. Now, obviously, it's down 70% on those days. But if we take even recent highs of $400 or $500 million market cap, you kind of get the feeling that Neblio is pretty damn undervalued. I know it's at, you know, it's seen a lot of growth in the past few weeks here, and you might feel like, man, I've kind of missed the train here on Neblio. Obviously, buying it at $2 back when I did my review on it, saying, hey, yeah, guys, $2 Neblio. If you get a dip on it, buy it, but you know, it's not bad to buy now either. If you can grab some Neblio still, I think you'd be doing pretty good. I mean, it has seen some little dips recently below $4, you know, down to about 60,000 Satoshi levels. But look, I think Neblio's got massive upside. People are really interested in it at the moment. Undervalued? It's $4, dude. That's true. That's true. It is $4. It is $4. And I think the interesting thing about Neblio is they don't really have anything working yet. You know, people are really speculating on that future. DGY, it's not worth $4, man. Come on. DGY, I think that more than anything, people are banking on this being another version of Stratus, right? And if it will be that, and hey, remember, a lot of this, guys, so many of these projects that we invest in, so many of these coins that we buy are still so early days. So early days, like Metal. I love Metal. Metal's great. They don't even have their wallet out yet. They've got it in alpha testing, but they're not out yet. Neblio, still so early days, it's crazy. But people are really pushing into it. People are excited about it. People think that it might be, you know, another Stratus. And if it is another Stratus, well, then it's highly undervalued. Look, I haven't invested in Neblio. I'm probably not going to invest in Neblio. Not because I don't like it, but because you can only put your attention on so many coins, guys. And I've got enough of my portfolio now. Like I said, the 1 or 2 I might add in here in the near future, but otherwise we're good. We're good. Mark R. Price means nothing. Market cap is comparison. That's it. That's it. You know, we'll have to see what their market cap comes up with. If they get up to a similar level as Stratus, that's 6 times growth. And Stratus, of course, really down at the moment. Can Neblio be a $500 million market cap coin? I think so. I think so, without a doubt. In time. In time. You got to remember, if you're buying Neblio and you buy it today and it's kind of, you know, near all-time high, you got to hold on to that coin. You got to hold on to that coin. Long term, guys. Long term. Buy the dip on Pivx. Where's our old boy Piv at today? Pivx. Ooh, yeah. Looking good. Pivx, of course, about $4 the other day. Prices are set by emotion. Prices are set in a large portion by emotion, Don Crypto. People get excited about things and they push it up, and then the next exciting thing comes and they get out and move on. But look, the fundamentals, Don Crypto, I think long term, if you invest in companies that have good fundamentals, that are bringing something to the picture, that are actually, you know, solving some problems or whatever it might be, nice. Then you're going to do well long term. Justin Kate, Pivx has been disabled on Bittrex for the last day. Yeah, by the way, I think one of the reasons why we're seeing this dip in Pivx at the moment, you might not even be able to buy it on most exchanges, is because they are having this problem with their wallet at the moment. They introduced Zero Coin Protocol back on, what day is it today? Last Monday? Last Monday they did that. And they've been having problems since then, trying to get it running properly. So they've been, keep an eye on them on Twitter if you are a Pivx holder. Basically, just don't move your Pivx anywhere. You gotta be chilling, guys. You gotta be chilling on that. Cryptomaniac, any chance of seeing your portfolio? Cryptomaniac, I did a video on my portfolio recently. You can go check that out. You can go check that out. I'll give you an in-depth look at it. Love Verge, long time. Love you long time, Verge. It'll be fixed soon, though, says Luis. Yes, it will be fixed soon. Look, the team over at Pivx, they're super solid. I don't think we'll see the Pivx problem be here for very long. I expect this kind of stuff when we have updates like this, so keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for it, guys. Pivx will come back, and I think Pivx long term is going to be huge. It's going to be absolutely huge. Just one of the most solid privacy coins going. Multiman 40. I've made good money on Verge and Piv. Now look, Verge is way down at the moment. Way down at the moment. Oh, there's old Verge chat. Hide way down here. Oh, down number 79. Down number 79. And look, we've seen a pretty big retracement on Verge. And I think, you know, we saw a lot of run up, you know, in the excitement about what it's been doing, but look at that. Let's just have a look here at the 3 month real quick. So back here, this was before a lot of the announcements came out, big run up, and now we're back at near 50% retraction on it, guys. Wraith Protocol hasn't come out yet. If you are a big Verge supporter and you do want to get involved in it, it is a good privacy coin. They are bringing out the Wraith Protocol, and they've got a lot of other interesting projects coming out as well. They're working on tipping bots and things like this, and, you know, Verge is not meeting the deadlines or promises since Country Girl. Interesting. Wraith keeps getting delayed on Verge. That's why the price keeps getting lower, says Luis. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, guys. Look, you know, this is the thing you gotta keep in mind. Justin Kate, update your nav wallet, Lark. Care to do a timed transaction again? Justin, I would, but it would probably crash the live stream because I haven't had it open in a couple days. I'm terrible at taking my nav. I know it's a shame, guys. In Data Dash's newest video, he says Vertcoin will pull back quite a bit. I wouldn't be surprised, guys. You guys know how it works. You see these big run-ups, you see the big pullbacks, you see another run-up, you see a pullback. It's the way of the market. If you look at, like, Bitcoin over time, what's it do? We almost never see this. Only in some rare cases, like at the start of June, do we see basically this. And then this for a lot of coins. Holy cow, I was watching another YouTube live, the guy was hacked and all of a sudden it started to show porn. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Crazy. Lark, stop hating on my coin. Smash those likes, guys. Smash those likes. Gridplus.io. Guys, it's amazing, eh? There are so many projects out there all the time. It's very crazy trying to keep up with them, you know, and of course to maintain any other kind of life outside of you know, cryptocurrency YouTubing. But it's amazing, guys. You know, big thank you to everyone really who is always recommending these coins for me. and all these things. So, guys, it's awesome. It's awesome. We all learn here. It's amazing. I love Vert, but it's gonna pull back, says John Lofton. Yeah, well, we will see a pullback on Vert without a doubt, but you know, it's one of those things. I think Vertcoin, great long-term potential. Great long-term potential, guys. Will it ever be Litecoin levels? I don't know. Don't know. Don't think so, actually. But I think it'll be, you know, top 100 coin for a very long time. So keep an eye on it. Lark, do you think the kind of opportunities that are around now will continue into 2018 with new coins? Joke aside, if not long on Bitcoin, you're crazy. Amen. Amen. To answer your question, Rob, there will be lots of opportunities around in 2018 with new coins. I mean, every day there's some new coins coming out. And some of them are really exciting. Others will get resigned to the dustbin of history because that's what happens. Because that's what happens, guys. But look, there's always going to be opportunities in the market. And this is something I always say, guys. There's always opportunities out there. There's always different things coming up. You know, if you missed out on one project, there's going to be another one coming. If you missed out on one run up on a coin, there's going to be a pullback, guys. There's going to be a pullback. You may not, you know, there might be situations where, yeah, okay, some things go up and then don't come back down to where they were. Like Omise Go is never going to be $1 again. It's just not going to be. It's just not going to be. You know, Bitcoin's never going to be $3 again. So yeah, there are some opportunities that get missed. But if you look, there's always new opportunities coming in. Crypto. Bitcoin dominated for all years. DGY, see you later, man. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, guys, Bitcoin's the one. I mean, I know Neo's the one, but no, really, Bitcoin's the one, guys. Bitcoin, this is why I hold, like, you know, half my holdings in Bitcoin, because it just shows amazing potential year for year. The growth on Bitcoin has been exponential. Espengen Fulmo, Neo, I know you are a fan, as am I, but I was a bit stressed by learning that by going to the Neo Tracker IO wallet and entering private keys, the account could be emptied. Is this safe? Espen, it's safe, assuming that, of course, your computer hasn't been hacked and that no one is, you know, tracking your copy and pastes and all this stuff. If that's the case, well, then that's a problem of itself, and it's a danger for all your accounts. 98% in Bitcoin, 2% in alts. Nice. Bitcoin's the safest investment. This is something I always say as well. If you're new to the game, if you're old to the game, actually the guys who are old to the game know even better. Bitcoin, guys, Bitcoin. If you literally just invest in Bitcoin, you're sweet. The problem is holding on to your Bitcoin long enough to actually get it, you know, to have that $500,000 Bitcoin, to not have the temptation to sell it at 10K, 15K, 20K, 30K, 40K. But hold on to that super long term, guys. I mean, can you imagine in a year's time when we're doing this live stream and, you know, Bitcoin's at $25,000, $26,000, $27,000, and you're going, man, I wish I'd bought last year when it was $6 grand. And to be honest, next year I'll probably be saying, guys, hey, I know it's 25 grand now, but you know, we're going to 500. We're going to $500,000. So Bitcoin performs fantastically. Gotta keep an eye on it, guys. And I know we like to talk about altcoins here. I know altcoins are super exciting, and I love some of these projects. I really do. I think NEM's a fantastic blockchain. I think Omise Go is going to shake things up. I think MetalPay is going to shake things up. Nexus, man, they're putting satellites into space. They've got one of the most secure blockchains out there. But Bitcoin, guys, do you think Bitcoin can be a bubble at 10,000 if everyone sells off? Crypto Will 101. The thing is, I don't think Bitcoin will be a bubble at 10,000. Look, if somebody starts, if everyone's not going to sell their Bitcoin, this is the thing. There'll be people who sell it, there'll be people who buy it. The demand is exponentially growing. Every day, think about how many new people have found out about Bitcoin since we started this chat 55 minutes ago. Thousands. Thousands. And those people are now, some of them, going to exchanges and buying Bitcoin. Look, we are so amazingly far away from mass adoption. It's not even funny. Look, the reality is that we might see some real turbulence around SegWit 2x, guys. I don't think Bitcoin Gold's going to cause too much drama, but I think we might see some real turbulence around SegWit 2x, price-wise. Or Bitcoin may just, do a honey badger and be like, SegWit 2x, whatever. Going to the moon. We don't know. It's so hard to predict. This is a pretty serious situation for Bitcoin in the sense that it's a real conversation to be had about, the future of Bitcoin. Bitcoin Gold's not. That's just some dudes scamming the system, man. I swear to God. I swear to God. Don, Don, great point. Why would everyone sell off? If that happened, I would buy more. Crypto Will, I'm not even interested in getting Bitcoin Gold. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. Got to go, Lark. Bye from Arizona. See you later, Bodie. Thanks for stopping in, man. Bitcoin to the moon. 1% of people don't even know about Bitcoin, says Mark R. Absolutely, guys. Again, we talk about this all the time on the channel, but just I don't feel like a broken record repeating it because it's like the gospel truth. People don't even know about it yet. People don't even know about it yet, guys. It's gonna absolutely pop. It's gonna absolutely pop, I mean, imagine when 10% of the population knows about it. Boom. Boom, guys. Can you imagine 10% of the population trying to buy Bitcoin? That would be amazing. The price of Bitcoin would be through the roof. Look, I know in the Electronium ICO that they were like, well, you gotta have the 2 decimal points, otherwise people can't understand it. What about when a can of soda costs 20 Satoshi? Then that becomes pretty understandable. That becomes pretty understandable. Of course, if your network fee is 25 bucks, doesn't make buying that can of soda any easier, but nevertheless. Nick Stevens, I love some Nexus. Just wish people loved the price more. Damn, it's just not stopping. It's downhill path, says Nick. Yeah, Nick, I love Nexus too, man. Nexus is cool, cool, cool. They've got a really amazing project. Whoa, microphone, no, come back. Okay, they've got a really amazing project over there at Nexus, and look, I'm watching for a real nice bottom out on it and then buying him. It really doesn't feel like 1% because I have seen people wearing a Genesis mining shirt with its referral code on it. That's amazing. Look, for Nexus, I feel like we're not going to see any big price action on Nexus until next year when they start putting satellites in space. When they start putting satellites in space, then it's Nexus time, guys. Then it's Nexus time. Definitely one to look at getting into. If you guys haven't looked into Nexus yet, go check out my video on Nexus. It's a project I'm personally excited about. I know there's so many exciting projects in this space, guys. My heart's just broken sometimes. I don't have time to do, all the reviews that I want to do. I can only maybe do, 4 or 5 a week. And that's enough, but there's so many cool projects out there. It's amazing. I heard of strippers having QVC tats. That's amazing. Why have establishments like Nexus and Coinbase withdrawn support? Thoughts on that? Relevance. I mean, has Coinbase withdrawn support for B2X? Is that what you're talking about? Laissez-faire. When they put satellites into space, you already missed the boat. Amen. Amen. That's what I'm telling you. Nexus is one of my next big buys. Crypto Will 101. I'm telling you, go check out my, I did a video on my portfolio recently, Crypto Will 101. That's the best place to check it out. You can just, I go through it all in a lot more detail. I'm about to finish up the chat here, so I'd suggest you go check out that video. Qtum is also trying to put satellites into space. Satellites in space may be the way forward for cryptos. Really, you know, constant uptime. People in places with no landlines will be able to get in. You know, so. Is Nexus the only crypto satellite project? No, Peter, it isn't. You know, there will be a lot of other people will be doing that. A lot of other people will be doing that, but you know, they're very interesting. They're very interesting, nevertheless. What's up with Ripple before you go? This is Dustin White. Ripple's Ripple, man. If you're into Ripple, you gotta be in it super, super long. I'm not a Ripple fan, you guys know that, but it's gonna have to be a very, very, very long time for Ripple because banks are really slow to act, guys. Lark, who is your favorite YouTuber? That's the last question, man, so then I gotta go close shop before the shops close. It's sale day, guys. It's sale day. Not just sale on altcoins, sale on real stuff out in the real world. Amazing. I'll go out there and buy some. My favorite YouTuber. I don't have one favorite YouTuber. I've got a lot of people that I like to watch. You know, gosh, there's so many. I mean, Heidi over at Crypto Tips, she gives really short videos, but they're cool. Obviously, Box Mining gives some really cool stuff. Data Dash, he gives a lot of good technical analysis if you want to check that out. You know, Crypto Spark, man, that guy's just keeping it real all the time. Cryptocurrency Australia, he's making some really cool videos as well. And if you're based in Australia, I'd suggest you go subscribe to his channel because he gives a lot of, you know, Australia-specific information as well. So those and others. I'm subscribed to another 10 you know, crypto YouTubers, and to be honest, I don't have a lot of time to watch crypto YouTubers these days anymore, but nevertheless, I love those guys. I love those guys. And of course, Yvonne on Tech. I forgot to mention Yvonne on Tech as well. He does some really cool stuff too. So guys, there's so many cool players out there. You guys are absolutely spoiled as watchers. So many options, so much great information. The crypto community is amazing. Guys. Oh, okay. Final thought. Relevance. Coinbase withdrew support for Bitcoin Gold. I'm not surprised. If you want to get your Bitcoin Gold, guys, Bittrex is the place. There you go. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate every single person who's come to the chat, guys. You have no idea how awesome it is. Thank you so much. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time, guys.